Well, we know that this has certainly been a tough time. Everyone has their own story, but I'm sure each story comes with its own set of circumstances and challenges. And I think one thing is for sure, we could all use some extra patience. It is in great demand. Joining us live now via Skype is Master Mom Amanda Olson with some great advice for all of us. Hey, Amanda, good morning.
Good morning, Amy.
Well, certainly this opportunity to talk about patience is something we can all learn from. I think we all wish we could purchase a little extra right now.
Yes, absolutely. If it was on the shelf, the shelves would be empty. I think
Yeah.
everybody would be buying it up in droves. But I think that I can look back on these last 6 weeks with all this going on and see so many instances of people showing grace and being patient. And then also, myself included on the other end, losing my patience and, getting upset. And, one of the questions that a lot of parents or concerns they have right now is, everything's just kind of changing and the kids might be driving them a little bit crazy, whether they're, the elementary age or the high schoolers or maybe even college students. Everything's just kind of different right now. And not everybody is going through, their life hasn't changed that much, but for a lot of people it really, really has. And patience is a virtue, and it's something that we should try to acquire and do better at, because it is one of the traits that makes us, one, just less stressed. If we can show patience, we can eliminate our stress and then also help others.
Well, and it seems like it's kind of one of those things that you try to share throughout the household. You may be having a great day and feeling like you've got all the patience and you're kind of baby stepping and you're good. And then your child, has one of those moments and sort of loses their patience. So how do you help, especially kids, because this seems to be so ongoing? It's one thing to get through it for a week or even a month, but now we're into several weeks with, no end in sight. And now you're looking at, hey, here comes summer.
Right, exactly. It's not just a rough weekend. It's something that's been ongoing for a while. And then, the thing that I try to remind parents about at this time is that your schedule's been disrupted, but also your children's has been. And everything that a lot of children really thrive on schedule and knowing what to expect day to day. And none of us really can determine what to expect day to day, and that can cause some stress. So I think that sitting down and talking to your child can help you show patience and not expecting them necessarily to maintain the same status quo and work exactly the same as they always have, because they're confused. They see the stress in you. They hear things and they're not sure what's going to happen tomorrow, and they try to go to a class on Zoom or Skype or something, and the technology doesn't work and people get stressed out, or so I think just teaching our children when things like that happen, when things come up unexpected and you start feeling stress, is that everybody needs to step back, maybe change activities for a little while, something fun, take a deep breath, and just kind of let it out before you try to start up again. I find it's very counterproductive when you're feeling stressed out and impatient to try to push through. I think it's better if you can step back and let everybody in the household take a break from whatever it is that's causing the stress and lack of patience, and just give everybody some space, and then try to regroup and come back to whatever the task is, whether it's schoolwork or something you need to do at home, or they need to be patient and let you do your work if you're working from home. But I think a lot of times we feel like, just like, in martial arts, sometimes the thing is to push through, and really what you need to do is back off and take a little bit of a break, and that can really help your patience level.
It's funny, it does come with some warning signs. I feel like it's not just something that happens, it's kind of gradual. You can sort of feel it. You can definitely sense it with your kids. So just knowing and going ahead and stopping it before you get to that point of no return, it sounds like, is important.
Absolutely. And I think that as a parent, we have to take the lead in that area and kind of start seeing the signs like you said and stopping it before it gets out of hand. You know, I was talking with our leadership class on Zoom yesterday, and we were talking about patience and trying to get your work done and, you know, things like that. And one of the things that everybody kind of agreed with was a schedule really helps with that, kind of knowing, you know, when I get this done, then I get to do this. And that can really relieve the stress and give children patience. And then also as parents, you know, we can also say, okay, when this is done, we can all take a break. And it can really help kind of relieve that. So a schedule can really help everybody with their patience. But really what I want to just kind of hit home today is for the parents that just remember that your little guy, your little girl is trying to figure out day to day too. And if they're showing signs of, you know, if they act out, they may be disobedient or talking back, you know, that's not necessarily a sign of them being a bad kid. Mm-hmm. It may just be that they don't know what to do, you know, and they're stressed out. So if we can show a little grace and patience during this time and help them learn how to take a breath, it would be a good thing to come out of this.
Yeah, that lesson can go a long way in our entire life with our friends and our coworkers and sort of take it all the way through. Amanda, great information today. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Give everybody your information. AskMasterMom.com. Great website. All kinds of great information. And of course, you can always find her too at Olson's Martial Arts Academy, located in right downtown Johnson City. You can call that number for more information. But that website, great for moms.